Howdy folks, Jamboree here. People outside Britain, let me introduce you to Ant and Dec. Anthony McPartlin and Declan Donnelly, aka Ant and Dec, first started off their careers as child actors in the soap drama Biker Grove, and after leaving the show they became pop stars, releasing romantic ballads and rap songs under the stage name PJ and Duncan, the same names as their characters in Biker Grove. They later began hosting children's TV programs, including the Saturday morning variety show SMTV Live, a series that I watched religiously as a kid. It was a crazy and anarchic show with phone games, a Friends parody, and it introduced British children to the Pokemon anime. Where are they now though? Well, they've become multi-millionaire television superstars, hosting reality entertainment and their own Saturday night show. Ant and Dec also became movie stars at one point in a film called Alien Autopsy. Alien Autopsy is a comedy movie about two best friends called Ray Santilli, played by Dec, and Gary Schofield, played by Ant, who embark on a journey to America and end up meeting an eccentric combat photographer, who offers them a reel containing apparent footage of an alien autopsy, shot in 1947 in Roswell. Unfortunately, they can't afford the film, so they have to ask a violent, alien-obsessed art dealer called Laszlo to invest in the reel. Once they buy the reel, they leave it under poor conditions and end up ruining it, rendering it useless. With Laszlo breathing down his neck, Ray decides to reconstruct the alien autopsy footage he saw with help from his local friends. Laszlo falls for the homemade reconstruction and Ray decides to hoax the entire world with his film, which leads to fame and fortune. This movie was inspired by true events. Many aspects of the film are very close to the truth, but exaggerations were added to make the film more exciting and marketable for mainstream audiences and to protect the identities of real people. Now, changes are inevitable when you try to translate something to feature-length film, but this movie's decision to romanticize the truth leads to some tired old Hollywood cliches that we've seen time and time again in many rags to riches movies. In addition, most of the time the film feels like it's going nowhere. Every time there's a sense of conflict, Deus Ex Machina conveniently solves it, or the film just forgets about it. Shoves it aside in favour of montages of Ray becoming famous. Ha 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 ha! Oh, fuck you, movie! This movie becomes so cliched, so predictable, and so far-fetched that many will question the tagline based on true events. Despite these cliches, I really like the scenes where Ray and his friends make the alien autopsy film together. These are very charming scenes with a great sense of community, and each individual has a responsibility for the film. These scenes totally mimic what it's like to make homemade movies with friends and family, something I've done many times myself. From on-set flubs to Granny ruining the shot to offer everyone biscuits.
Would you like a biscuit?
Nah. It's alright, don't worry, we'll deal with that in the cut. Just carry on.
What about Ant and Dec's acting? Well, they're okay. They can sound a bit unnatural and awkward, but they do try. They fit their parts, and the chemistry that they share on TV translates well to this movie.
Do you have any idea how exhausting it is, always being right and never being listened to?
You know, when you get angry like this, you got a little vein pops up.
Shut up!
Surprisingly, this movie is very cinematic. For a film starring a pair of Geordie TV show hosts, it's quite an extravagant production. It has lavish cinematography, a grandiose music score, and creative lighting, so I applaud the filmmakers for giving a high production value to this movie. To conclude, Alien Autopsy does have some British charm to it, but it loses all that charm when it becomes less about a community getting together to make a homemade movie and more about Ray drinking champagne in aeroplanes. This film had the potential to be something good, but the filmmakers decided to slap on a load of Hollywood cliches to make it more accessible. The end result is quite uninspired and unoriginal. I recommend it if you're interested in British culture, but trust me, we've made much better movies. I'm going to give Alien Autopsy 2 dissected strawberries out of 5. However, if you enjoyed such films as Son of Rambo or Ed Wood, then you may get a little something out of this movie. I've been Jamboree and I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, then please click the like button below, and if you're new to my channel, then I encourage you to become a Jammy Dodger and subscribe! In the next episode of Jam Bites, I'm going to review Birdman. Cheerio, folks.